The Rowan Rugby team came into Saturday's game currently 4-0 and up against a tough divisional opponent in Drexel. The Dragons were also undefeated with a record of 3-0. This would be one of the biggest games of the season due to the playoff implications that this game had in store. It was likely that whoever won would capture the first seat in the Mid-Atlantic Rugby Conference playoffs. Drexel came out playing strong, tough rugby, playing slow and sound, but it wasn't enough as the usual Rowan athleticism and rugby skill proved to be better. The game ended 18-3 in Rowan's favor, but not without paying the cost, as many players had injuries that ranged from sprained ankles to a broken collarbone. The Profs had another home game against York College next Saturday, who has only been beaten once on the season. And we at RTN are proud to announce that we will be filming Rowan Rugby for the first time this Saturday.
The Rowan ice hockey team hosted first-place Temple University in the ACHA Southeastern matchup on Saturday night. The Profs scored the first 2 goals and basically dominated from there. Eric Shank scored the first goal at the 11-minute mark, while Tim Larkin pulled off the near impossible and scored a shorthanded goal. Owls did score with a few minutes left in the first period, but Rowan went on a hot streak after that. In a span of 3 minutes during the second period of the Profs scored 3 times on a power play. The goals were scored by Larkin, J.C. Colefield, and Travis Trent. It was a 5-2 with less than a minute to go in the game, and an all-out brawl started. As you can see, it was such a disaster that the game didn't even play out, and the Profs now move on to the 3rd place in the standings. The boys take on Delaware Saturday night here on RTN.
The stellar Lady Profs soccer team hosted the not-so-stellar Rutgers Newark on Saturday afternoon. The Scarlet Raiders came in at 3-12 in one record, 3-12 in one record, and Rowan took full advantage of the weak opponent. The Lady Profs scored 3 goals in the first half, all coming in a span of less than 2 minutes. It was the homecoming game for the girls, and it was only fitting that the seniors kicked off the scoring. Morgan Morocco received a pass from Megan Ercolano and hit the lower right corner of the net for the score. It was the underclassmen show from there. Sophomore Sherry Oler and Erica Sewell scored the next 2 goals and took a commanding 3-0 lead heading into the half. Junior Miranda Donegan had the second half's lone goal, heading the ball in at the 53-minute mark.
On Monday, the Lady Profs battled out an out-of-conference opponent at home, and the game would not be an easy one. The 8-4-2 Roanoke College Maroons would take the girls all the way to overtime, but the Lady Profs would prevail. Junior forward Dana Sakalinski scored the game winner 1 minute and 39 seconds into overtime. Sewell's shot was deflected by Maroons' goal, Carol Serbacher, and then Dana knocked the ball into the left corner of the net. The Lady Profs totaled 18 shots, while the Maroons took 6. Goalkeeper Maria Doris made 2 saves for her 9th shutout, while Serbacher stopped the 7 shots. Next, Rowan travels to Kean University on Saturday.
The 22nd ranked Rowan Profs football team traveled to Cortland, New York this Saturday to take on bitter rivals SUNY Cortland. Rowan has won 6 of the last 10 matchups, but lately, the Red Dragons have had the upper hand. They have won 4 of the last 5, including a come-from-behind 31-28 victory in Glassboro last season. Our own Rob Cunningham will be in the booth on 89.7 WGLS FM on Saturday at 1 p.m. When we come back, we will be interviewing 2 members of the rugby team, so stay tuned for all access with the Profs.